There's a kind of man that I see all the time. He's providing and he takes it so seriously. He shows up and he does things that should count. Early in my marriage, this showed up in small ways. Thoughtful gestures and gifts that made sense on paper, like flowers, for example. A perfectly reasonable gift to give, except flowers was not what I wanted. What I wanted was engagement from my husband, presence, to feel met emotionally from the very beginning. And to be clear, my husband wasn't trying to miss the mark. He just wasn't equipped yet. He's learned over time, and I admire how hard he's worked to grow in this area. But for a long stretch, the effort was there, and the connection wasn't. I hear a version of this from men constantly. I cook, I do the grocery shopping, I help around the house, I'm doing everything that's asked. And they're genuinely confused about why this isn't changing how she feels. Here's the part that's uncomfortable, but really important. A lot of men are participating in their relationship in the way a teenager participates with chores around the house. They'll do what's assigned. They'll do it reasonably well, maybe, but they're waiting to be told what needs to happen, and they're quietly hoping there will be a payoff for completing the task. Think allowance. When that payoff doesn't come, frustration builds, and what's often missing isn't the effort, it's the ownership over the task. And ownership looks a lot more like noticing what needs to be done without being asked. It looks like thinking ahead. It looks like engaging emotionally, not just operationally. Many men rely on lists because lists are safe and clear and measurable. But asking her to spell it out keeps her in the role of a manager. And when she pushes back, it can feel like she's asking for too much from you, when what she actually wants is a partner who's already in it with her. This pattern shows up in other subtle ways. Checking in with her, but only asking questions about schedules and logistics, not actually asking how she feels, and backing away when you don't want to be told that you're doing it wrong, using your discomfort as a reason not to figure out how to contribute more equitably. None of this makes you a bad man, but it does create distance. And at some point, it's worth asking yourself the harder question. Am I doing what I'm told, or am I taking responsibility for the life we share? Am I helping, or am I waiting to be invited in? Am I avoiding something by asking for direction instead of stepping into ownership? These are not questions about doing more. They're questions about how you show up, and they matter a lot more than you realize. You tried to step up and somehow it just made things worse. I get that. If you want to understand why, I invite you to listen to the podcast this week. Take care. See you next time.